Not too much good happening in the Superdome right now, but it is cool outside at the moment. Although you may notice if you step out the door, there is a dampness to the air. It doesn't take much for our dew points to kind of skyrocket, and really doesn't even require a very strong wind out of the south. Right now showing a southeasterly wind at Kenner, but most of our winds are generally light and out of the east. That immediately starts bringing up the humidity. It's hard for us to really hold on to very dry air. Dew points back into the 40s, so humidity right now is at 67%. May even see some areas of a little patchy fog with the humidity up a bit. Now temperatures themselves 40s and upper 50s. We are going to fall a few more degrees through the overnight, but not dramatically so. What will be required is if these dew point values come down a little bit. Yesterday dew points 20s and 30s. Today we had started to see those increase a bit, and we've seen them increase even more so during the evening. Now for the next several days we're going to see those dew point values kind of gradually increase a little bit. Still dry and during the day very comfortable, but in the early mornings and late evenings and nights, it'll have a little bit more of that chilly, damp feel to the air. That's really going to take us through next week. Light winds outside at the moment, almost non-existent, and over the next couple of days, an easterly breeze, which will help to bring back that humidity. So chilly, kind of damp mornings, but mild afternoons. Very pleasant weather continues on through the weekend with a lot of sunshine, low humidity as mentioned, highs will be back into the 80s as we head into next week. Now we're kind of losing that northerly flow that brought us the chilly, dry air. That upper low, which brought us that weather, is already starting to move off of the East Coast. Now it brought down some cool air, not rigidly so, but certainly our first blast of fall-like temperatures. And thankfully we don't have a real quick return flow, meaning there isn't going to be an immediate shift in our winds out of the south, which would more of a increase and rapidly increase in temperature and humidity. Overall, this upper ridge will kind of keep us very quiet, but a gradual warming trend as we continue through the next several days, which is why each afternoon you kind of add a couple of degrees to the next or for the next day to indicate our high, with us kind of peaking in the lower to mid 80s as we head further into next week. Now still chilly overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning, so have the jackets handy, 40s and 50s. Then by Saturday morning, some upper 40s, but generally 50s and 60s. Again, some upper 40s Sunday morning, 50s and 60s. So our mornings, late evenings will have a chill to the air and that damp feel, but during the day, very pleasant. And not only in the upper atmosphere do we have that upper ridging, but also down at the surface. High pressure will keep us under mostly clear skies. We have a little bit of high cloudiness trying to move back in, kind of this southwesterly flow setting up aloft. That may allow for some passing clouds during the day tomorrow, but overall mostly sunny over the next several days. Great news out in the tropics. With the kind of continued pattern and looking at long-term trends, I think we can confidently say we are done with our hurricane season. Not elsewhere in the basin, but I think for us. We've got two areas that we're watching, Invest 94 and Invest 95, now with a slightly higher chance of development. But notice, as those are now Invest, we do have computer models running on them, and both indications are that it's just going to continue to, excuse me, this system and the one down in the Caribbean will continue moving off to the west, never impacting the Gulf of Mexico, certainly, and definitely not coming up toward the northern Gulf. So I think things for us settling down or done, as we'll have more fronts and a long-term forecast or the long-range forecast not indicating anything in the Gulf. So I think we can kind of wrap up the season for us. 40s to start the day tomorrow, 40s and 50s, high of 73 degrees. We'll add a few degrees to both of those morning lows and afternoon highs into the weekend, back to the low 80s with still relatively low humidity next week.